Why, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield, and welcome to another episode of RiseToWar, a Lord of the Rings excursion. And today, my friends, I will be doing more of a documentary video of watching the battles take place, as I'll do some battles too, fighting over the Ring of Power. So this is for everyone on our server, as well as our fellowship here. Alright, so we're basically having serious warfare right now. And I would just like to point out that our server we're on is a very fantastic server because pretty much everyone's kind to each other, and that's always fun. So we are having great battles, and we've always been like, at least for what I know from my faction, Erebor has been very we've always been nice to everyone else, even when we were really big. Right now we're having a little bit of a thing, which some of you have heard now, where I think what happened is, we're at like 1/3 of our player base in our faction, which is really weird. And I think it has to do with there was some big holidays for where some of our players are from, so they're gone right now. So hopefully they'll be back. And then also, which a couple of my leaders will agree with me, we've been kind of wondering, where is everybody? We've only know where a couple of our people are. A couple of our leaders that weren't able to make it for a while told us, so they know. So thank you, you know who you are. But everyone else, we're like, where did they go? So we're at about 1/3 of our power. So what's going on in the world right now is we're basically having a massive battle. Okay, so Arnor and Lyndon are trying to get the ring from us, right? Which are both awesome factions as well. Shout out to you guys. We're all a really good. Mordor's awesome. Gondor's awesome. Even Rohan, even though it's very few of them as players. This game really matters on player base, right? How many players you have. It really does matter on your faction. So even Rohan is doing a fantastic job because they took back one of their places. So good for them. Rune's gonna take it back, you guys. Rune and Isengard, they're teaming up. They're gonna beat us all, right? Right, Rune and Isengard? Yes, they will. They have a very small player base, obviously. But it's a weird little inside joke, all of us, including Lothlorien too, right? Lothlorien, Rune, and Isengard are going to team up and destroy us all. That is what's going to happen. But anyway, so it's very important, though, player base. So that's what we're working on right now. We basically had a pretty even split, as in power, between Erebor, Arnor, and Lyndon. We were all about the same level of power when you looked at fellowships, but we might have a few more players at the time, Erebor, because we were able to fight Arnor and Lyndon together for a couple weeks, but then we lost a ton of our players, and now, of course, because of that, results, right, the balance of power, we were pushing back and forth, because we tried to push into Arnor, and Arnor pushed us back out a few weeks ago. And then Mordor is also a very powerful player, by the way. Mordor and Gondor are also very powerful. They've been battling each other this whole time. Gondor battled us for a while. Gondor and Rohan have been fighting, and then a little bit of Gondor and Lyndon was fighting. But then Mordor tried to push into Lyndon, and Arnor got really far, did really well, Mordor. But and then power, that kind of distance is hard to fight because it's hard to move your buildings there to actually battle, because distance matters, right, in this game, as we know. Which is why I think the reason they have these spots you can't take, these middle locations. Now that I think about it, I was thinking about this a couple weeks ago, it's kind of to give a little bit of a buffer to like a control area of the map. You know what I mean? So anyway, very interesting. I like that stuff. I think that strategy stuff is cool. That's why I like this game. That's why I like Risk. Again, I'm not a huge player of the board game, even though I have played it, but I like that style of game where you're like trying to control different tiles and fields, you know what I mean, a battle. But anyway, again, as you can see, we've got large armies of Lyndon attacking from the south, and we have large armies of Arnor attacking from the north. We are doing our very best to defend. I must compliment my faction, as in being at 1/3 power, we are still holding off for an extremely long time, and we'll see how long this takes. Again, this video today is more of a documentary, so you're welcome to skip around after the beginning here if you want to see some stuff. But I'm just going to be kind of recording what we're doing here for the next hour or so. Again, I'm not going to be able to be here for the whole entire battle at this time. I might do a follow-up video for us. But yes, everyone is really awesome. I had a couple people on both factions and my faction be like, are you going to make a video? And I was like, yeah, I'll do a video, sure. Because you asked, my friends. And I am voice of the rings, right? If someone asked me the other day, what voices of what rings are you? And I was like, well, you know what, Really, it's a playoff of the Lord of the Rings, right? You know, I do voiceovers in Lord of the Rings Online. It's a playoff that, right? So you guys should check out that content on my playlist too. On my playlists. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. But basically the big thing is the well, lost my train of thought for a second. Doing the voices of the rings. Well, I'll be a voice for our whole server here on RiseToWar, as well as our other wonderful YouTuber friend, who me and him might do a content thing together. Ray. Oh wait, let me make sure I say his name right. His channel. Go on a con. Here we go. You can even see that we were planning it right here. Yes, Veyron. I believe that's how you say your name for his channel, unless I'm saying that wrong. But yes, that'll be fun. Me and him were thinking we were gonna try to figure out a subject we could do together. It's kind of hard sometimes to figure out a good subject. We're trying to think if we were just gonna talk and have fun, or we're gonna do some technical. We'll find out. We'll find out. All right, but anyway, you can see there's a lot going on here. Let's watch one of the battles while I speak, like this one. Again, look at this. It's quite a battle going on here. Quite a battle. Arnor has a great stronghold right now up here above us. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. There's their little stronghold right now. Very impressive, Arnor. We were actually going to play Arnor, our faction, for a while. We just barely, we voted for it because when all the servers merged, which you all know, we all merged up from a bunch of different servers. Our faction was deciding if we were going to do Arnor or not, and we just barely outvoted for doing the dwarves. So, but, you know, it'd be kind of fun in the future for people who are still hardcore players. Like, you guys, we could all group up and make a super faction. Just saying, that'd be pretty fun. So, our leaders should all talk about that. And again, too, I must say that most people on our server have been fantastically awesome all to each other. Because you have to remember in this RiseToWar game that we last season, which I'm pretty sure some of the other servers had this too, we had some trolls, some, overboard. There's jesting, fun, you know, making fun. That's all fine and all. But, a little too much of that gets a little bit overboard, right? And demonizing one faction, too. That happened quite a bit. For example, I think everyone's pretty balanced, that all factions are very nice in this game, all very respected, all just playing the game, having fun. But we had a lot of problems last season where, basically, we were actually lied about in another season a little bit with some other factions, and, basically, it was good politics, right, from the other factions, but they just made us look like the bad guys, even though we weren't the biggest faction. Now, in this one, I think we were probably the biggest player base, unless we were just really all working a lot in Erebor at the beginning, but now we are not. I believe Arnor is probably the largest player base on our server right now that are playing, active players. Maybe followed up by Linden and Erebor, us kind of close together. But again, as I said, Erebor has lost quite a lot of active players, and I hope in the next week or two we'll get them back. We'll see. We'll find out. Maybe if we lose the ring, they'll all come back. Maybe you guys can give them a little boost in morale. I mean, a little, encouragement to come back. But I think a lot of people don't know in RiseToWar that they think once you get these objectives done, a lot of newer players, right? This one. When you get this done, then it's like, you're done. You won, right? It's like, that's not how it works. You have to hold it. Yeah, right? Okay, anyway, yeah, you guys get the point. But again, one thing we always have to remember is there's many players in each group, and that we're all wonderful and nice people. It's very easy in a game like this, where it's just typing, to get ideas in our head on, oh, this people are bad, or those people are... It's like, no, we're all just fun players, right? And most of the leadership and all the fellowships know that. We get an occasional little back and forth fun thing in the comments, but usually those are happy, fun things. The server's been really nice compared to last season, though. I don't know if you guys can agree with me from other servers. Tell me in the comments, is this a nicer server than others? I believe it is. So, anyway, let's say hi, everyone. Okay, guys. I'm making a... hi to YouTube. You guys want to say hi to YouTube? Yeah, you should do it. And then I will put this out for you guys later and you can see your comments. Anyway, so again. No. That's great. Anyway, so yes, we are battling it out. I'm gonna stay out of the fellowship chat just for privacy for my fellowship. I put this out in a day or so, for strategy. You know what I mean? I would assume you guys would do the same thing on other factions. Oh no. Subscribe to. Thanks, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Everyone has been so fun in the Lord of the Rings community. Again, my main stuff on this channel, guys, is Voice of the Rings, is Lotro, right? And other Lord of the Rings content that I make. But in this particular, I started loving this game so much. I invited one of my family members to play with me. My friend too, Jethros. You all know him. He's been on the channel. But we had so much fun, and then we met a lot of wonderful people on the other server, so then we grouped up, and now we're playing on the new server that merged, and we're still a lot of awesome people. It's really fun. Alright, let's see. Alright, Arnor, I'm going to come fight you a little bit, probably. That looks like a pretty hardcore spot. I'm going to send a reinforcement there. But again, it's quite an epic battle. And if you don't know, if you're a new player, I'm assuming most people watching this are from our server, so you know how to play the game. But if you're brand new to RiseToWar, I am sending my soldiers to this particular tile. Get a little closer, and then be in a defensive area. I can use them as fighters and defenders. I might fight a little bit, and then I'm going to try to move my base a little closer so I can actually be closer to the action. Let's see, do I need help in the south? Again, this is a rather epic confrontation, and we dwarves are stubborn. Even if we're down to 1/3 of our player base, we're still gonna fight. Which I'm sure you guys on the other factions would have it no other way. It's not fun if you don't have a challenge, right? In fact, I don't know if you guys remember that, but I said that many videos ago. That it's like we're having so much fun on Erebor because we have such great competitors too. It's not fun to play a game where you're just like wiping everything and having, you know, fun. Both sides, both ways, right? Because we were pretty powerful a couple weeks ago when there were people here. But again, hopefully they will come back. Oh, it looks like Linden's doing a big push. They're doing a big push. Alright, so anyway, I am sending over Gothmog, yes, Gothmog. Finally got my Gothmog up to 44. Been just training him over and over. He's just got a bunch of Guardians, because he's rank 1, and Gothmog's really powerful, you guys. I don't know if you haven't looked at him, what he does, especially for someone like a Dwarf player, which I'd like to have Iron Warriors with him, but they're with my Gimli. It's just like one target ally. You deal damage, I believe, to them. He hurts them a little bit, but the target's next instance of damage. Yeah, they do more. Anyway, and then melee damage reduction 14% for your melee units. And this one, your focus, plus 15 focus, melee units damage increases. Defense for your army. A chance for your lowest defense unit, which is if it's one unit, like a heavy tank unit, chances to not get hit, and then also fortify. Like, he's a crazy, and if you can get him rank 3, he also has some more crazy things. Help support the army and stuff, so. He's definitely a leader. That's what he is. I don't have a lot of bad heroes, as you can see. Most of mine are good. Alright, what is this? Faramir has... I wonder if Faramir has some more stamina, where I can get another spot. Alright, we're going to go around and look. You are welcome to skip around. I'm going to have this video on for probably about an hour. So, see what's going on in that hour. Again, I'm not going to be doing the whole time. And if you're some of my usuals from Lord of the Rings Online, you're welcome to wait for my other playlist content, right? I just put something out yesterday, I believe, or the day before, of some more Adventures in Gundabad with Zollin Ironshield, my main character, so that was fun. Yes, I'm excited to see Lyndon and Arnor fight later on too, you guys. I better see some fighting. Once you, if you get the ring, I must say. You still have to get the ring. You have to pry it from our dwarven hands. That's the fun of this game, though, right, you guys? That's the fun. And that's the thing too. Like when people are nice to each other about, like, you know, people don't rub stuff in people's faces. Look at this. Look at these armies rotate around. Craziness. A lot of armies. Quite a battle going on. But that is something, like, it's really important to remember in these games, right? You don't get too upset. If you lose, you lose. If you win, you win, right? That's just how these kind of games go. Being good sports. That's what matters. Hence why I'm rooting for everyone to do their best on this server. Granted, of course, I'm a dwarf, and I'm going to be rooting for my own faction, of course, but again, if I was playing Arnor, I'd be rooting for Arnor, and if I was playing Lyndon, right, wherever I was playing. But again, if whoever wins, good for you. That's why this is a kind of documentary for everybody on our server, to see what's going on and see this epic battle. Look at this, is very fantastic looking Arnor, very nice army here. You know, one thing I find funny is why they didn't do different unit looks for, like, Arnor. It's like just the Gondor units, and same thing for a lot of the orc factions. They're just all look like Mordor orcs. I'm not quite sure why they did it like that. Now that person's gonna get there just before me. Kind of a bummer. Maybe Imrahil can still get a hit in. Well, you know what? He can't turn around. He's gonna have to hope he gets a hit in. If he doesn't, then he's going back. But I have noticed some Mordor players told us that they also had less people right now, so I'm not quite sure what's going on with the population stuff. Arnor's not having any troubles with people being AFK. I can tell you that. In fact, I believe a lot of Arnor, you guys let me know, Arnor, but a lot of you guys are actually from the US or North America, I believe, like me. A lot of our factions are from, a lot of Erebor is actually from Russia. We're a really big combined Russia, Germany, we had Portugal and Spain and England, then a couple like me representing from the US. So we have quite a few. Wow, I just got destroyed by this person. Well done. Well done indeed. Yeah, I'm still working on my Imrahil. I'm trying to find the best build for him. He's got some really good gear though. Like, look at this gear I have for Imrahil. So he's got this, right? Allied melee damage for his units and speed. I need to get him a better chest piece, obviously, but that's what I got for now. Then I have this, which is obviously really good for mounted like him, and an initiative thing, which is good. So that I just gave it to him because my other ones are kind of being used by other people. Yeah, my Gimli still is the shining glory of my army, though. I mean, look at these. Look at this. I need one more hammer. I'll have that maxed out. I have this thing maxed out. This thing maxed out. I need one more necklace, and I could do this up one more time. Refine it to 24% each round for all melee units. Pretty epic! Pretty epic indeed! Ho ho! It'll be so much fun! Alright, Imrahil, you've done well. How is... we have more energy over here now. Can you do this one too, or are you out of energy? Nope, 20 minutes. Alright, we will do that later. I want to be closer so I can actually be in the help. We're also having, you probably get this to the other factions too, I believe, guys. But do you ever have problems with, people just not showing up? Maybe you're doing farming. A little too much farming. Farming is good. I've done it. I mean, 2 weeks ago, I was gone for 2 days doing farming. But you got to do some. But, like, at the same time, this game is a battle game, right? It's a risk game. You really have to be on the front line. You have to be fighting the other factions. It really does help everyone. That's to all sides, all factions. And don't just give up, guys. Like, if you get an objective or you're having troubles, remember, it's all about if you have your whole team to defend. Like, that's advice for all factions, you guys. Like, don't, if you get an objective, like if one of you, if Lyndon or Arnor, if you get the ring, guys, You need to defend it. Don't just go AFK. You know what I mean? Don't just leave. Same thing with all of our Erebor. But that's okay. I believe a lot of them are coming back. We know that some of our leaders who have told us that they are just busy, which I do not want to make them feel sad. They told us, that's fine. It's not them the issue. It's the other like 25 players, 30 players who just disappeared without a trace. Those are the ones that are kind of like, oh man, where's our team? Where's our team? But anyway, I'm still having a blast in this game. I love this game. No matter what the outcomes of anything, whether you're winning or losing, I still have fun with this game. It's quite a fun battle. Where is my Ballin going? Oh, he's going right there. Okay. Alright. Where is... By the way, if you guys are curious, I'm using a new player which does not lag like the other BlueStacks did. I'm using... It's called... LD Player. Got that little yellow symbol you saw? It's much smoother, and it lets you use a ton of RAM. Remember I was telling you guys the reason I was lagging, because I have a really good computer, was that I knew it was because it wasn't letting me use enough RAM. It was limiting it to like a gigabyte or something. This one lets you use like 12 gigabytes of RAM. And now, no more lag. What a concept, my friends. What a concept indeed. So, by the way, you guys, I started a new playlist just for fun. If you also subscribe and check out the playlist, a Lord of the Rings collection. And basically, I'm going to start talking about my collections back here of different weapons. And I'll just do like one video like showing you a replica weapon from Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, right? From the movies or certain other things. One thing I don't really get in this game with a mechanic is that how you can't go to your other faction members' land to protect it. That one's a weird one. And how, you know, they make it where you can betray a faction member. That's if they steal your stuff probably or something. I understand. I've never done that before. I've seen other people do it. Alright, I'm gonna just sit in these little trees right here, comfortably, safe, until someone wishes to battle me. Sweet. I almost wish you could do a higher view of the... Where is... Can I do a higher view? We're on wide view. I think wide is already higher view. I think normal goes closer. Yep. Guess that's that for that one. Alright, 18 minutes on that. I feel like we should do a fight, my friends. Fortunately, I can't fight that. Is this a 200? Oh, it's a 230 tile. I can probably take that pretty quickly. Now, it looks like people are taking these tiles over here, which really the only ways in to Dol Guldur is from the south, from the north, and a spot in the east, I believe. So the south location is here. As you can see, there's quite a battle going on here. There's a lot more action going on this side right now, so we'll watch this for a little bit. Again, it's probably not even showing us all the moving armies because it's so much going on. The system doesn't want to show us because I bet it's afraid it's going to lag or something. So this is the funny thing too, is that they're focusing this side, and it's kind of rough because we can't defend those, right? Our fellowship. We can only defend our buildings, which is kind of hard. So what we should probably be doing is coming out and taking that in a second. I might march my forces to this tree. Alright, men, go defend this tree. Again, by the way, to my faction and my fellowship, we have a great group. We have a fantastic group. We have been, even with all those people leaving, we've been extremely positive, and we keep fighting. And there's a high chance they'll come back very soon, so keep the faith, my friends. We dwarves will do our very best. Just like the actual lore of dwarves, always getting killed by orcs and dragons, and yet still bouncing back because we're awesome. Alright. So my Imrahil needs more troops. But I don't know how many more mounted units I have. And he's got 2 hours. I could speed those up. I could speed those healing up. I might do that later. Speed them up. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. Got my Iron Warriors. Everyone's conscripting. This is good. So a lot of the main units I've been using are Bow Knights. I leveled these guys up and everything, and I haven't really been using them very much because I decided I wanted to use Raiders with, oh, they're not max. Raiders with my Cataphracts, with my Ram Riders. So that's what Imrahil's been using. I'm going to try some other mixes later. I'm also using Bow Knights still occasionally with Gimli, and then he usually has these Iron Warriors and Ram Riders. A lot of my lower level commanders are using Axe Master Throwers and Guardians, with my Dwallin is actually using Great Beasts with Axe Throwers, which works pretty good, actually. Works pretty good. It's not a bad setup. I'm not sure it's my best one for that character, but it's not a bad setup. You notice how much smoother it moves, though, in this app than the other one. The barracks. Remember, I was annoyed with the barracks lagging in the BlueStacks app. You can see the dwarf walking along the wall. It's cool. You know, it's kind of interesting. The dwarf fortress in their background, it doesn't really look super dwarf in the way they made it look. It's more like it looks like a man look, like. But again, that's not necessarily the case. But the barracks is actually like so big, like how far it keeps just going and going. The back of the wall. Never really realized that till just now. Alright, well, back to the battlefield. Oh, I moved Gothbomb by mistake. Oh well. Ooh, gonna be quite a battle over there. In fact, that might be more prudent for me to send troops that way. Can I recall Gothmog, or is it too late? It's too late. Well, he's a slow mover. That poor cripple orc with his guardian warriors, the slowest. Alrighty, my friends. Well, not much to watch over here right now. I think we're gonna have Gimli have a little tussle here, though. Go get him, Gimli. 1 minute to did that distance? Are you kidding me? That's forever. That is quite a battle over here, though. I'm just gonna switch a little bit here. Send some troops over here. Go! Dane Ironfoot! So I've just been using 2 groups of units with Dane to fill him up. Because mainly he's doing the damage kind of like Gimli. The way I built my Dane. He is getting there, though. He's got some beautiful items, too. I got this for him, which is fantastic. The lethal weapon on it. It's pretty cool. And he's got some dwarven defensive troops. And I gave him that temporarily because I didn't really have anything else to give him. But he's getting up there too. He's pretty strong. So I've got a special build going on with his damage. He's focused on his abilities here. with King Under the Mountain ability and Ironfoot ability into a Vengeance a little bit, and the Dwarf Gift that buffs those two, because they will trigger off and on. They're really fast cooldowns, so those will trigger in the first like 3 rounds immediately. He'll do a bunch of damage, and then just some damage reduction for his hits. So he's not really in the build of defending his troops, which would normally be the build with the Iron Hills. He's a damage boy for today, at least. Alright, let's see this Gimli battle. Oh. Well, Gimli seems to have, as we say, taken the keep. Let's see how Gimli did in that fight, shall we? Who did we fight? Oh, well, there's a lot of armies in there. Alright, so we got a level 19 Peter Jackson. Sorry, Peter Jackson, and he probably wasn't expecting to get hit by that. Let's just quickly see how much damage I did there. Not very much because he died so quick. Let's see. Oh, and then I fought on Mr. Kaladin there. Well, Kaladin, Gandalf's really good. Gimli hits really hard. So, and also Gimli has that. He has the anti-healing, so that makes it hard when the character has anti-healing with Gandalf. They kind of nerfed Gandalf too. I don't know why they did that. I fought another Gandalf. 2. Alright. 2 Gandalfs. And then I took a land tile and a land tile. It is the hardest thing we're having as Erebor right now is the fact that Lyndon's at full strength, Arnor's at full strength, and we're missing almost 2/3 of our people. So, if you notice, there's a lot of force in here, and only about 1/3 of them have troops in them. The one faction has a lot more there, but we are missing quite a lot that are just empty forts. A lot of yeah. See, there's a lot of empty forts. I mean, there's like what? Oh, well, there's a lot there. Maybe there are people coming back. Maybe we'll have an actual full-out war here. It'll be fun. We will find out. All right, how close are we getting now? We're probably like 5 minutes away from this, right? Yep, 10 minutes away. I'm a little off. Gothmog's gonna get bounced, because they will probably have that very soon. Yep, they got it. Bummer, I didn't mean to send Gothmog there. That was a mistake. I was talking and just randomly sending units. Alright. Quite a battle, though. Let's see what our other factions are doing. We kind of know what the dwarves are doing. We're in defensive formations. So Arnor, I mean, Lyndon is all over here. They are just swarming. Like Swarma. I mean, no, that's not right. Lyndon has very impressive forces. Lyndon has basically swung around like this with all their main forces, and they came up and went like this. Because we had both of these. Or we had Undeep. Gondor had this one. Gondor had the Wold. And then Arnor came through the mountains here and here, the 2 passes, right? And Arnor took this and this. And I think they want to try to take that. And there's a couple coming over the top. I don't know what's going on up here. But again, obviously, we can't. Yeah, we'll see. We have some people defending up here. I was defending a little because my fort got moved there. Somebody moved my fort. How could you? How could you? How dare you move my fort? Yeah, see, Arnor's just got like 2 or 3 players up here. It'd be nice to be able to help with that, but now if they only have 2 or 3 players, there's no way Arnor's gonna take this, though. They can clear out our forts, but they're not gonna be able to take that. Maybe Master King will take them on. A Pippin player. Alright. So again, I got moved up here to the north, which is a little too far from the battle for me. Granted, it is right next to Gundabad, so maybe I want to stay here. I don't know. We'll find out. Alright. No, not my 200 tile. That's okay, guys. I have quite a bit of production. Haha! Voice of the Rings! Now again, I've still been battling a lot. The reason I have such a high production, I have to give credit to my Gimli, because I can send him to just take 260 tiles. And he will take them sometimes without reinforcements. Just one. Which is crazy good. Crazy, crazy good. My other heroes don't even get close to taking 260 tile in one hit. They like barely finish the first army. So, yeah, he's pretty crazy. So, but look at us, dwarves! Haha! Top 4 in level. This might not be the case forever, obviously. We have a bunch of people right below us. Anyway, I think that's fun though. Just kind of, you kind of can gauge stuff. Like you can gauge the fellowships. Again, as you can see, Linden is just as powerful as we are, right? With this fellowship, and then the Gondor's right up there. Mordor's right up there. Arnor totally is, because they have a devil fellowship that matches up to 3 million. So they're technically the strongest. I think that Arnor has the most players, and it's the strongest, as in amount of people, right? Again, I think it's quite a close fight between Arnor, Linden, and Erebor. Right now that we're missing so many players in Erebor, it's not a very close fight, but we are doing our very best. And I must say to my fellowship, well done, everyone. The Suns is also very big. They're 1.2 million. So if you add the Suns in with our fellowship, we're still pretty powerful in production. But again, this is a little bit of fooling depending on how many active players there are. Because you could have someone that has a bunch of production, but they stopped playing for a week or something, right? I'm sure this happens in all the factions to an extent, but we've definitely been donked by that quite hardly. Nain is also a big one. Imladris is a big one for Siege. You can see Linden has 2 other big ones as well. And then Gondor, this is Rohan's big one. There's still a pretty big one of Angmar, but I believe that Angmar, a lot of them merged with Mordor players, I believe. Another big one of them, and then here we go. Here's some Lothlorien ones, right? Here's an Isengard one. Go Isengard! And do we have a Rune one? We have a Rune one! And this is my favorite. The Dwarves of Erebor. We love you, Rune. That's their top fellowship, you guys. The Dwarves of Erebor. Oh, they pulled out of that tile. I wonder why. I wonder why. Need some water. You guys have a nice drink? I just want water. I keep refilling this bottle. Reuse. Recycle, everyone. Oh, right. How's the battle going down here now? Ooh, it's quite a slaughter. Lot going on here. I could go into the message thing and see what's going on and look at some battles here. Public battles. The problem is there's so much going on. What about if we just do PvP? It still doesn't show us a lot of the... Oh yeah, yes it does. It just shows on what tile they're fighting. Ooh, a Dane in Arnor. Very nice. Ooh, Waterboy fighting Talos Crow. Look like they're having a pretty good... That's a pretty dang good fight, actually, there. It's pretty balanced. That's just a tile fight. Here's another battle. That's just a tile fight. Whew, there's a fight. Wow. That's a pretty decent Dwalin there. Whoa, look at that damage. 173,000 from Dwalin. That's pretty good. What's his build here? Oh, I see. Complete Expert Warrior into Complete Durin's Blood. Okay, alright. And then you got a little bit of healing going on. And then a very nice level 2 Twin Axe. That is nice. I like this build. I may take some of that information from my Dwalin. I like that a lot. That is some serious damage. Now granted that Awen is quite a bit few lowers levels. Levels matter greatly in this, as we all know. It really does help and matter. Oh, look at this fight. Druss versus Talos Crow. Woo! Damage received, damage healed. Insane. Damage received. Wow. Gosh, that's quite a close battle there. Pretty close. I think Druss came out just on top, just a tiny bit. but that's a pretty good battle right there. What we got going on here? Dugdale versus Druss. It's a big level difference there. That's probably what happened there. What's going on here? We have the Witch King of Agmar destroying a tile. Snow Tiger. Oh, that's unfortunate. Level 30. Oh, that is quite unfortunate. That's not going to end well. Other level 50s have a hard time against Sauron because that guy is crazy. And the Witch King Sauron is insane. He has 500 focus. That's crazy. You've got a 3 gold. That is insane, my friend. I have a feeling that you bought lots of packs. Like I did. Probably more than me. That is a lot of gold chests, or you are extremely lucky on the rolls, my friends. No matter what, you're still extremely lucky. I've seen people buy like hundreds and hundreds of dollars and still get very little golds. Alright, that's a pretty good fight there. Versus Dugdale. Nice, nice. It's kind of fun to just kind of go through and see how everyone's fights are going on. Yeah, the Witch King, though, he is a very powerful player. Very impressive he got the name Witch King. I'm always amazed when people get a name of a character in a game. It's like, whoa. Woo! Whoa, that was quite a Gimli slaughter back and forth. 290,000 damage, 264,000 damage. Wow. So this is very interesting to see the balance here. This guy opted more for... Wait, maybe not. Oh, they're both the full damage builds. Oh, they're both my build. Very cool. I like it, you guys. I like it. Dwarves after my own heart, from both Arnor and Erebor. There's a nice... This is a pretty even... Oh, that's a land tile. Whoops. Never mind. Gotta look at the names before I look. Anyone else? Any other normal battles? Here's the problem with the PvP sorting. Can I do... I wish you could do PvP without land tiles. So I could just see combat of other players against other players. Do you guys know if that's a thing? I don't think that's a thing if this filter doesn't let me do that. Alright, anyway. Let's see, where are we going? Okay, so my troops are about to reach defensive positions. In fact, we'll have to cover this side more probably, so I'll probably move people to there. Let's tell you for later. Yeah, that 500 focus is very impressive, though. That is a very powerful character. My Gimli has like 400 and something. Might. Which I don't even know if you can get much more than 400 and like 20 might. But... There we go. There's one of our leaders telling you right there, my friends. We have a lot of people. And that's just inactive, meaning they haven't been on for like 2 weeks. Not talking about people who just only been on once or twice in the last week. This game does take quite a bit of time, my friends, if you do play this hardcore. You could play it more not hardcore and kind of just play it more casually. But if you really have a really big fight and you're really fighting for stuff, you have to be checking it at least once a day for an hour or so. Maybe not an hour, but you have to do some stuff, move some armies. But if you're not there for a fight, you could really lose a lot more than you should if you're not watching the battle. Right? Yeah, okay. There we go. Witch King answered my question. Wrong. That's not how you... I was like, you must have crazy luck! Oh, I hate that. It doesn't let you send very fast in all chat. In the world chat. I can send it? There you go. Alright, some Linden reports. We could go through the reports here and see some battles. Whew! That's a pretty scary Gimli there, Linden. See the stat numbers. Woo! Yeah. Oh my goodness. 200,000 damage Gimli. How do you build it? Oh, it's an auto attack Gimli. Interesting. Nice. That's also a very good Gimli build. Ooh, look at that fight. Rather close, actually, that fight. Same level? Wow, that was a very close fight. Ooh, look at that Galadriel. Scary. Oh, wow. Again, a very close fight. Galadriel just healed a lot more. Damage was close, though. And then let's look at some Arnor reports. Oh, the Witch King. Here's the Witch King's Galadriel. Versus... Oh, wow. These numbers are, like, so close. With the damage received in healing. They're almost identical. Oh, the Gandalf lost just a tiny bit, which kind of makes sense because Galadriel is a tier 3 character. Let's see. Ooh, that's a beautiful Gandalf build, though, too. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that. The Witch King's focus on Galadriel. Holy moly. And I think that's because Galadriel has a buff for focus, right? There it is. The ring power. I thought she did. 30% is insane if you have it up at like close to 350. Like, that's a big increase. Yeah. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. Wow. There's another good fight. Alright, let's look around at the battlefield again. Except, did someone say something? Anything you say. This conversation's though. Our server's so great. We have great people in every faction. And again, I can't stress that enough. Everybody remember that. Remember that. Everyone be nice and just have fun fighting. I'm gonna move my troops to this one with them to make sure they can't break through. Where did I put Gimli? Where's Gimli? Oh, Gimli's here? Okay, oh, Gimli's in the fort. I forgot, I put him back in the fort. Okay, we should be pretty good on my tile over here. I should be able to do my last tile. Sweet, alright, let's take that. Now, I'm crossing my fingers that I'm not off on the line here, because I'm really close to the line of the border, and you can't put your fort in Amon Lanc, or the dwelling place of the elves. You can't do that. Translation. I liked it that it had that little, I love those tips. Did you guys like those tips for, I really enjoyed those not tips, the riddles, the Bilbo riddles. Like, at first I was kind of like, I don't know about these. And then I was like, oh, I like these a lot. Because they started putting some lore ones in there and stuff. Alright, let's see. Requires all armies to be stationed. Good. We can move it, though. Sweet. Awesome, awesome. Alright. So I think what I'm actually going to do right now is... I want to move closer. But I'm not sure I should be leaving right now without fighting. Maybe I'll throw my armies against some people and do some damage. Why not? Let's have Dane. Let's see what Dane can do to this. Go, Dane. Kill. Kill, Dane. What's this person think they're doing over here? All snuggled all in that spot, safe looking. I don't like... No safeness. No safeness if you're on our land. Zothragon. It's a cool name. Alright, so what we're going to do is... we're going to do some battle. I had a lot of fun though getting that, pulled the Dane, so you guys know you can read what I just said, but I got him. I almost had him. I was only like 3 or 4 coins from having him, and then I got his respect letter, and I was like, yes! And then of course I got him respect 5 very quickly because of that. Alright, so I believe we have taken that sport. We have. Who did I just fight? That's the power tile. Alright, that's a whole lot of, what are those? Dunlending warriors. Well, he was only level part. We were pretty balanced in level. I just, well, we good fights. I definitely kind of, I slaughtered that one. My Ballin isn't terrible. My Ballin's built to defend his troops. He's not built to do damage. The way I built my Ballin. So as you can see here, here's his items. He's got this to help fight people like the Witch King's characters. Which doesn't really help that much. It seems like it should, but it doesn't. And he's got a lot of focusing because his one heal gets focus base. And basically he's just all the stuff in the front. He's actually almost rank 5, but we'll see if I ever do anything. I might use the armor damage reduction one. The Durin's, right? Durin's Beard or whatever. Wait, is that... Now I want to see what it's called to make sure I didn't just... What's this called? The Warrior of the Lonely Mountain. I'm thinking Durin's Blood. Warrior of the Lonely Mountain is the one that does damage reduction for your troops. You know, I'm almost tempted, which I might do this in the future. I might move that quilted vest off Ballin and put it to Imrahil, because Imrahil's like designed to fight focus champions. Like, look at these abilities. Prince of Dol Amroth, his horses. Well, for his cataphracts are gonna get plus 6 HP, but he gains stun and madness immunity, which is crazy for his mounted units. And then he's got a stacking thing for that. All allies gain initiative. Right, he can heal. And then his one item also gives him pursuit if it triggers. And then if I gave him that chest, that one piece that reduces, that'd be pretty good. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Maybe I will give him that piece of armor later. Just popped into my head. Okay, let's see here. The land is in transition. Hold on. Oh, my Dane is fighting. How would Dane do? Oh, look at this. See, Dane is really good. Like, so Dane did 200,000 damage. He's level 46, right? His gear isn't even that great yet. His axe is pretty good, right? I showed you. It's pretty good, but it's still not that good. And, like, he did 200,000 damage. And this Arwen healed a bunch, 100,000. But, like, between his soldiers and him, they dealt 340,000 damage. Again, trolls are no-go against Gimli and Dane. It's never a good idea. Trolls are destroyed by Gimli and Dane. They are absolutely destroyed. Dwarves are very good at killing trolls. Especially if you're built the leaders as the damage ones. Because Dane and Gimli are very similar in the way they do stuff. And again, I'm going to be putting more items on Dane, but as you can see, he's already 347 might. So I could probably get him up to 450 pretty easily because he gets 3 at level. So that means another 4 levels. He's going to have another, what is that, 16, right? Oh, wait, no, 3. No, 4. Yeah, that's right. So he'll have a bunch more. It's 12. It's not 16, it's 12. You put that on there. So, and then I upgrade a couple more of my items a few times, these golds. Get them up a few more times. I could easily get up to like 420, 430, 440 might. Something like that. My Gimli is up pretty high in might. What's my Gimli's might? 408. By the way, I don't know, you can see the might. There it is. There's the might for him. Might for him. Compared might to him, he has a lot of focus. He's got decent might now. Pretty decent, right? Technically, he's respect 10. I haven't got his item yet, but I got Dwellin's item, so. You know. That's how it goes. How it goes. Alright, well. I'd like to teleport my base here soon, but look at these battles. Oh. It looks like Dane got attacked by another army. Ooh! He got attacked by a very scary Haldir, level 50. And he had half troops. And he's 4 levels below. Oof! Very nice job there, my friend. Alright, so now oh, my Ballin also has a bunch of Iron Warriors. I didn't realize I gave him Iron Warriors. No wonder he did so good in that one fight. That makes sense. He had a bunch of Iron Warriors. Look at this battlefield, though. How are we doing up here in Arnor? But again, I hope you guys like this, that I documented this for our server. Most of you probably be watching this, unless you're a RiseToWar fan and you just want to see what was going on my channel and what's going on here. Again, Arnor's about to hit it here. Attack this too. Again, we are doing our very best to hold out as long as we can with the amount of players we lost. But that's how it goes. We're not poor sports. We're gonna do our best anyway. We'll make it a challenge for you guys to take the ring. But if you guys do take the ring, I would like to see more battles from. I hope that you guys are all gonna fight too. Because we are battling to the very best of our abilities. Alright, looks like I have attacked with... Let's see how that fight was. Oh, look at that. So again, not bad, right? So I based my Dwellin is more of supporting his troops right now than doing damage himself. That's why he only did 70,000. But his troops did 122,000, and he healed 57,000, right? And total damage, so... That guy beat me a little bit, but he has 2 levels on me and has some really good stuff, so. Cool! That was a good fight, though. That was a good fight. Alright, where did Gothmog just get knocked out? Alright, Gothmog just had a fight. Let's see how he did. Oh, man, he got actually wiped. Gothmog got wiped. That's rough times. Yeah, whoa, craziness. Damage received 325,000. Thorin does a lot of damage. That's pretty crazy. That's pretty epic. Again, Witch King over there with craziness. Where did he attack? Oh, the Witch King's over here. I didn't even realize he was over here. That's why. Oh, that's why. He's fighting with Arnor. I mean, obviously, he's Arnor. With Linden, that's what I meant. Look at all those battles going on. Hobbit lad! Sad face. G-Body is the best. I got a blue base! Yeah! The freaking blue item. Oh man. Vander Threadwell. I got Threadwell respect item! Nice. You are magic. He said he was gonna. That's funny. Oh my. Enjoy the pretty flower hat. Oh man. That item is hilarious for Threadwell. Just like a little crown of flowers. No shunning. Yeah, I also don't have him. I don't have many of the bad heroes. I only have Gothmog. That's it. That's all I got, guys. Bum 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 bum. Some more Linden reports. What's this battle? Oof. Oof. Doesn't end well. Level 18 against level 50. Ooh. I mean, granted, that's a tile, so that's why. But it's a level 90 tile. But that's still a very scary looking Gandalf the White there. Machiavel. It's a very scary Gandalf. Oh, that's an even battle right there. Pretty even battle. I don't know about that. Oh my gosh. I don't have many of the bad heroes, you guys. The evil heroes. Alright, back to the battle. Alright, what we're going to do is, I'm going to do a super summons back, make everyone instantly come back right now, and teleport my base. Alright. It's being a tad bit slow on me, I've noticed the last few minutes. Alright, is everyone coming back? They're not coming back. Why are they not coming back? I hate this. They really... Okay, RiseToWar, if you see my video, you need to put an organizer, like, filter on this thing to the left side. No matter what. Like, I need a filter for... If they're out of stamina, they come to the top. If they're, wounded, they come to the top. If they're out of troops, they come to the top. Like, different filter settings, because it's really annoying when I have to scroll the bottom to summon people back. It's really annoying. It's actually the most annoying. Right, everybody. Sweet. Alright, so I've got them all summoning back, so now I'm just do a little fast summons for all of them. Alright. Boom, boom. He'll be back in 45 seconds, because he's got a jumbo jet that took his dwarves there in moments. Do a 15-minute, 5, there we go. 4 minutes is fine to wait. Alright. There we go, sweet. Gothmog, the cripple orc, who's so slow it's painful to watch. Alright. And then we're going to do, he's going to be back in 6 minutes. I don't even need to give him one. Dwallin, you need a little speed buffy. How about you go faster, my friend? There we go. And then Gimli, son of Glowing. There he goes. Everybody sped up. Everyone will be there within 3 minutes. Sweet. Eagles are too fast. Look at this. Look at that speed. Look at them go. They're just... Be funny if it was just like... watching this in like a realistic animation. Just Bomber. Just booking it, right? I love that part in the Hobbit movies. When they're running to Bjorn's house. And they're all scared of Bjorn. So they're just... He books it past all the rest of them. That was funny. That was the comical side of the Hobbit books that I liked that they threw in there. A little too much comedy is not good, but... Oh, look at I've got my dailies. Sweet. Gift packs! Oh, we can spend more of our hard-earned money on virtual currency. Well, why not? No, just trolling. I've gotten things in this game, completely. It's a fun game. I like to support the people who are making it. And gift stuff. Alright, in 3 minutes we will teleport our base back. I've got to get myself lunch. My time of me recording this is lunchtime. Or late, early dinner. Whatever you like to say. It's quite a battle. Quite a battle indeed. Look at all of these. Again, look at how many empty forts there are. Where is our dwarves? Because if you guys all realized, I'm sure you guys realized on the other factions, that like we had a really good back and forth going at the mountains and in the south, and then all of a sudden it was just like, boop, and then, you guys kind of just mowed over us. And that's right with the holidays. A lot of people left for holiday, and then we just suddenly lost like a ton of our players, and we're down to like a third of our players in our fellowship at least. There's people on the fellowship still. It's just kind of like, I just don't, you know that feeling? I mean, if you put yourselves in my boots or in some of our fellowship's boots, it's kind of like, what happened? Right? It's like we were having such great fights, and now we're like super outnumbered constantly. What's happening? Because we were fighting when you guys, Lyndon, you know this, Arnor and Lyndon, when you guys grouped up to fight us, like we were fighting pretty good for a long time. And then of course, and Mordor was also helping too, obviously, helping us, because Lyndon and Mordor were battling for a while, and then Gondor and Lyndon and Mordor were all fighting, all three of them, as well as for poor Rohan in the middle going, as everyone fought on their lands. Rohan is in such a hard spot. It'd be kind of fun if we all just played Rohan as like a faction. That would be kind of fun. Just like all of our factions in this server just all decide to play Rohan together next season. I don't know if we'd all fit. I think if we all the active players that play a lot all joined that, and then just as many people joined as possible, I think we could fit everybody. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. I took like a couple hundred. I don't know the number off the top of my head. Did anyone know the number off the top of their head of how many people can be in a faction in RiseToWar? Like, if you know that, leave a comment, because I would love to know that. That'd be a good thing to know. Alright, we need to speed this up because I need to send my troops back in faster. Alright, sweet. We will do a teleport over to my new spot, which is somewhere right here. It's not that mysterious spring, but it's close by. Should be right here. Boom. Build, transfer your base, relocate, pull the lever, crunk. Oh wait, no, wrong lever. And then we teleport over. Well, game is trying to calculate what's happening. It's thinking. Oh, and we're here! Woohoo! Relocated your settlement. The dwarves of Erebor. We got some friends here next to us. There's our friends from my fellowship. All right. Now, let's do a quick super heal. All right, and then throw some bow knights back in there. Fill them his ranks up. Gimli's ready to go. All right, how are we doing with Zollin here? All right, Ballin. Whoops. I'm obviously tired. All right, and Zollin. There we go. You know, I actually think I'd rather put Iron Warriors with Dane. All right, then let's look here. You know who else? I wonder if Ents would be good with Gothmog. That would be an interesting combo. Yep, we're using some gems. We're using some gems for sure. Alright, there we go. And now I can send my troops back in to be defensive positions. Alright, so I think what we're going to do here is we're actually going to lower how many Iron Warriors you have. Gonna bring up the Guardian level. There we go. There we go, there we go. Alright. Now you, Dane, you're gonna put in as many as you can there. There we go. Perfect! Iron Warriors are the best, you guys. They're the best. Not quite enough to fill that out, unfortunately. Well, I'm not gonna use Gothmog right now. So, he's going to be a temporary mover if I need him to, so he's going to have a couple eagles. I like to leave 5 eagles in my units I'm not using, because then they're able to be just fast units when I need them to. Alright, so now what I want to do is relocate back to the battlefield, which is much closer now. Much closer indeed. Alright, so it's definitely being a little slower on me now, but that's okay. Oh, I forgot to put troops in Imrahil's army. Definitely a lot going on. It could be the server that's also having a little bit slower giving us info now because someone's going on. So much is going on. Can't quite fill up his troops, which is kind of a bummer, but I believe I am recruiting more, so this is good. I am. Now, I don't really want my warg pen to be so far away. It's way up there, so we're going to go ahead and move. Wait, am I? Oh, I'm summoning right now. I can't do that. Can't remove right now. Summoning troops. All right, well, here we go. Back to the battlefield. Ha ha! Baruch Hazad, Kuzad, I menu. I might just send Imrahil in anywhere right now. Just be ready. You can get reinforcements later. He can get reinforcements later. Let's see, where are all my eagles? They're all in Faramir, who is out of stamina. So, he is going to relinquish his eagle rights. Thank you. And give your eagles to... Maybe I'll just give them to Hirgon. Hirgon's going to be our little fast taker of tiles. I learned this one from the Lothorian elves last season. Eagles are annoying. In a good way. Alright. We need to work on the north. Wait! What are you saying? I see you. We need a faction to join. We need to join a faction with Wales next season. Hopefully next season is whale free. What? I'm so confused. Why are we talking? Whales? I don't get it. I don't follow. Yeah, Mama kills are crazy, you guys. They're so good. %. Yes, we will. Everyone knows now. You can check out our combo video later of me and Veyron. Still, I hope I'm saying your name right, my friend. Veyron. And I think that's right. It sounds good to me. The way it's spelled. I'm not always the best with reading names. No, I'm showing us doing our best, holding off everything with only 1/3 of our faction here. That's a little bit. I like how I switched that. Making a fighting humanitary for all our factions here on server. That's the goal of this video. Yeah. Hello, Falco. Falco says hi, YouTube. I want my Dane to be in it. The Witch King changed his logo. He's now Thranduil. Showing everyone's good sides. Positivity, that's my thing. Fun to play with everyone. All right. I hope so. Hopefully we'll have a little bit more of a contest of battle power. That was very nice of this person to say that, though. That is, it really is, if we like are nice, because we had that last season. Another faction lost a lot of their players, and then they got kind of crushed. And we tried really hard to be like nice to them still. You know what I'm saying? Because like again, we did have one group that wasn't very nice in our last season 1, because they were just like really they would just mean and rub things in and stuff. You know what I mean? Instead of just being like good fight, handshake at the end of the game kind of thing. It was more like ah ha 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 ha. And it was just like we didn't care. We kind of just let it roll off our backs. But it's kind of like it's not cool. But no one in this season has been like that, and I hope that no one is like that, because like that is the goal, right? Everybody, we're a family playing a game, a family of Tolkien lovers playing a board game together. No matter what happens, we should be having fun. That's the goal. That's the whole goal. That's kind of been the theme of this video. No matter what happens in the game, have fun as a Tolkien family together. That's a good title. Maybe that'll be the title of this video. Alright, so my guys are almost here. They're marching their way through. By the way, here's the other opening. There's one more opening way over here. Oh, wait, did they close the opening? Is there only a northern and southern opening? I thought there was an eastern opening. Did they change that from season 1? Oh, yeah, there it is. There is. There is. My memory was correct. I was like, where is the eastern opening? Arnor's marching their way in, I see. And Tannis. That's very nice. Is that yeah, Rohan player? Thanks so much. Now you are in one. I appreciate the nice compliment, though. That means a lot. See, again, what I just say. She just. There. Oh, I'm my typing. Players with an S. Where's the little winky face? No, I guess there's no little winky face. I'll say happy face. There's no winky face. The only winky face is like a kissy heart, which is not always the appropriate emote. I don't see the reason to like go wipe out our whole faction. I don't think I don't think they will take all our stuff. Yes, there's good cosplay players too. So silly. All right. Yeah, exactly. There's another good comment. See, my point's being proven right now. Again, it would be fun if this was a little less of a us just doing our best to hold back and a little bit more of a back and forth battle. If more players were here on our team, but again, how it goes in life sometimes, my friends. Have fun anyway. That's how it goes. Alright, so my guys are there now, so I should be able to... How are we doing on this side? I need to see numbers. 28. Looks like Arnor's coming over to help Linden. I probably should send my armies up north and help fight Arnor for a minute here. To the north. Because it looks like my troops need it. Oh darn, my Ballin is pretty low on energy though. Send him there. Alright, we'll send Imrahil there. Alright, well, we're gonna send Gimli there. There we go, and I'm gonna send eagles there. Alright. Put a point in my forts. The fortress points there. Fort durability increase. In fact, I may do a little reset here of the points. Just for a moment. Click, 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 click as fast as I can. As fast as it'll let me click. It's really painfully slow, actually. I can do so much faster on the phone. What the heck? I think it's the server connection. Oh, there it is. That's faster. Sweet. Get my fort durability up because I only have one fort here, but might as well get it up, right? Might help me in the last second, and I would have needed it. Oh, what the heck? This is gonna do it all at once? Why is it frozen? That's weird. Well, that was really weird. Whoa, why is the ring? Is it something to do with the connection to the server? Is it? Oh, maybe it's updating my actual fort every time I upgrade it. My forts, like it's updating them all with their health. That might have to do with it. So when I click this, it updates all my forts on the whole map because I have like 15 of them, or whatever, and it's making it just have to think really hard. Maybe the server, maybe that's what's going on. That's the last one I have to do for that. Let's see if it does it for this one too, if it's slow or not. Nope, that's what it was. I think I'm right. I think it was just updating the forts. Every time I gave them more health, it would update them all. Alright, experience gain is always good. Efficiency is always great. I need to lax these things up again. Technically, I'm not actually using Gothmog right now, but if I do use Gothmog, I want to be able to use him. And also, Imrahil's using evil units, so I have to have that. Alright, and then we need this. We need Levy. Levy's one you should have early, guys, if possible. Oh, before harvest. Because it's really good. And I max this out because I have such a high iron production. It gets me so much more I can trade more for it then. Alright, sweet. There we go. Much better. Uh-oh. I did not see Hirgon getting attacked. Run, Hirgon. It's a bummer. How did he do? What did he get attacked by? Level 45 Boromir. No, he actually didn't do that bad considering his build is not set up to do eagles at all. He's a sieger. He's not really very strong at all, actually, my hero. Do a little bit of healing, and now my forces are so close. It's fantastic. Oh no, my eagles. They're all wounded. Get them back very quickly. Do I have enough horses for Imrahil now? Not quite. But I'm going to send them anyway. Should have been watching my battlefield. That's why you watch the battlefield. This game feels so slow sometimes, and then suddenly it's just fast because suddenly you're being attacked by everyone. You have to do everything within a minute. That's kind of the fun of RiseToWar, though, guys. I need to get myself some food, though. Maybe I will leave this battlefield open for you guys for a minute while I grab a snack. Definitely it's starting to have troubles with the server more now that we have so much fighting going on. Looks like Linden ran out of steam. Just because Linden's been fighting for like 3 hours. The question is, though, can we push them back out of top here? We need more assistance top lane, dwarves. It's a big fight going on right here. Might throw Gimli into the mix. This is a Gimli. Oh, it's Gold Miner. He's one of our strong players. Gosh, Gimli's always so slow though. Gimli's movement is terribly slow. It's painful. He's super slow. As well as he's got Iron Warriors, but he himself is a slow character. Kind of to make up for how strong he is, I think. Alright, here's what we're going to do. He's out of stamina, but what he can do is do a defense mode and defend all those forts. Alright, here comes my armies. This is the moment of truth. I'm going to battle as hard as I can. See how much I can take out. Whoop. A little too far there. Alright, Ballin has done a fight. How'd he do? Oh wow, he did fantastic. Look at his soldier damage. Wow, Ballin really needs Iron Warriors apparently. His damage goes up like almost 100,000. Wow. Yeah, Ballin did pretty dang good there. Gotta say, Ballin, that was pretty impressive. If this doesn't die, I might send Imrahil right here. Oh, Imrahil can almost get there in time. Their army's slow compared to Imrahil. Oh no, Imrahil's right there, that's why. That makes more sense now. Alright, I'm gonna get Dane in the thick of this battle right here, to the left. And then... let's see, how did... Ballin finished up that one, goodness gracious. Okay. Imrahil just took on this Legolas, did okay. Pretty crazy damage still. Oh, I just got wonked by something. I'm taking the brunt of a very heavy hit right now. Fortunately, I can't look at my numbers yet until this is done because I have to focus on where I'm sending troops right now. Oh, that lag is gonna kill me though. Literally gonna taking away 3 and 4 seconds is not fun in this game when it's mid-battle. Well, Dean's out of stamina. I'm just gonna let him fight to the death here. Oh, why did it just do that? I don't know why it sent me to the score screen. That was weird. Gimli fought yet? Gimli has not fought yet. I'm gonna put him in a defensive. Let him catch that hit. Looks like it's just me up here. Me against Arnor! Let's do this, guys! Ha ha! No, I think there's a few other people coming to help me, but... Alright, Gimli to fight. We're gonna look at the fights here in a second. Let's look at some of the numbers right now because they're good. So let's see. We had level 58 ones are always rough. That's what donked those two characters. But Ballin did really good in that fight though. Imrahil did okay in this fight actually, considering that that's a really scary team and Legolas is a monster. Oh, look at this. Dane killed that one. Dane beat that one. They were pretty low from my other characters already though. And then Dane did pretty good against this Gandalf. Dane's pretty good against Gandalf. I think since he has open wound. Those are spots I took with my guy. And then oh yikes. That's quite a difference in damage there. We're both level 50. So Mr. Jon Snow. I'm curious to see our differences in our stuff. He's got good items. Okay, so see, he's going the attack items, and if I were him, if he sees this, I would try to throw in, since you have a Lockbear, I throw in 1 point in that one that gives taunt, the defense one, it defends your elves, and throw in some elves in your last slot. Might be good for your soldiers. And then, now I have really powerful items. That could be the big difference here. 408 might to 343. But then I would also recommend, if you have rank 5 on him, try this build. If you don't, he probably doesn't. That's probably he's not using the last tree. Then this is really good. I like how he did this. But I would toss in the taunt one and put the elves. So, I think it's probably just the might difference, and then also I have my whole setup here with my thing. And then it also matters the order of what you put them in for their abilities to go off. But which I've talked about in other videos. You can go check the other videos. Oh, and then it looks like Gimli also beat this person up. They were already low. And then unfortunately it looks like that Legolas finished off Imrahil. Poor Imrahil. Poor man. Yeah. Yeah, but this is surprising. Was he low on troops? No, I don't think he was. No, I think that's the same. Though I do like the setup of the Ram Riders with Gimli. You always want to have Ram Riders with Gimli, because if they can get that 50% armor reduction when Gimli does his all-in or one of his hits, oh man, it can be so good. Be so strong. Oh no, and then, oh look at that! Even he didn't do bad. He still did 100,000 damage, my Dane, after that. That's not bad at all. Good job, Dane. Well done. Alright, well, I think I'm out of it. Thank you for watching my videos. I appreciate it. You're all awesome. I appreciate everybody who watches and likes and subscribes to my channel. Again, the Tolkien community is fantastic. And it's pulling over into this game, RiseToWar, because I noticed right when this game came out, people were already really nice and fun. So a lot of times these games can be really toxic. If you've played other games like this, guys, you know what I'm talking about. People can be really mean and not fun and just totally ruin your experience. But everyone's great on our server, so it's been fun. Hey, what's her at? And kill the one that bears it. Ballad, I love it. I mean Bombadil. I was on the wrong thing. I put Bombadil. Whoops. Oh man. Well, that was fun. Got pretty much hyped being 1v Ardor. My Gimli's still alive, though. My Gimli is still alive. Who's coming at me? Who is this? Syntac Jedi. Alright, Mr. Syntac Jedi. Gimli's weak, but he will still fight you. Because I'm not running away, I'm a dwarf. Dwarves never run. We tactically retreat sometimes, but never run. Ha ha! How do we do? What do we do here? Oh, level 50. Gosh, he's so strong. I still did some decent damage though, being at half soldiers. Not bad. I was pretty impressive with those Syntac Jedi. Well done. Well done. It's fun though because I got a lot of XP for renown. I'd like to get at least a million prestige by the end of this season. It would be nice. I'm sure some people are at like 3 million right now, but I don't know. Ugh. You know, one thing I want to show you guys real quick for fun is that, well, I'll do it in another video. We're focusing on the battle here today with all factions. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and leave this here to watch the battle for a minute, and I'm going to go get something, and I will be right back. So I'm just going to leave it on for you guys. You'll hear my voice. I'm gonna go get something, and you guys can watch this part of the battle for a few minutes, and then feel free if you want to skip around in the video or whatever. That's totally fine. I just want to kind of have this for what is happening in the world of RiseToWar. Well, it is quite a war, is it not, my friends? I'm just waiting for my food to be made in the microwave. One thing that is hard sometimes too, I think, is the fact that a lot of times the time zone differences when people are on and fighting. A lot of the times it's we're having battling in different parts of the world at different times. For example, I'm in the US and a lot of Arnor's on in the US, so a lot of times when I'm on, I always feel outnumbered, and this isn't a complaint, and this isn't me complaining or making excuses, but it feels like that. And then it's funny because I'll go to sleep, and then our friends in our fellowship in Erebor come on from Europe and from Russia, and I get back on, and they're pushed people back and destroyed things, and I'm like, oh, I missed the action. That definitely happens sometimes. Not all the time, but it happens. But that's why I'll stay up till like 4 in the morning so I can battle with everyone. Because that's the best. One ring. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is go over to my base here. Go ahead and see my horribly overfilled wounded barracks, most likely. No, it's not overfilled. Oh, look at that, only 10 hours to heal everything. Well, we're gonna have to use a big one for that. Some big ones, boom. Alright, we're saved. Everybody is back and ready for battle. At least the people who weren't slaughtered. Poor dwarves. And that is my cue. I hear the microwave is done with my food, so I need my food. I just want to keep this going a little longer because I want people to be just like, oh, you know, it's over? That kind of thing. Alright, can I fill it up at least? I can fill it up. Sweet. Fill up Gimli's army there. Alright, and then I can probably fill up Dwalin's again. Because he uses different soldiers unless I'm going... Nope, we're good. Fill up Dwalin's. And then I would like to be able to fill up Dane's team. Because my Dane is really powerful. Okay, well, I can basically do it. Just give him a bunch of Guardians. It's just a tiny bit of axe throwers. I probably shouldn't have sent those little bit of axe throwers, but oh well. Not the end of the world. Can Imrahil get a good chunk of people yet? I'll give him the ones he can take. And then, poor Balin. I don't think I have any troops for you, Balin. Yeah, I got like no troops for you, my friend. I'm so sad. So sad for poor Balin. He's left out in the cold. Alright, so that's okay though. I think what I will do though for Balin is that later I'll have troops. So when I do it, here's a little trick, everyone. I'm going to give him a tiny bit of troops. And then I'll be able to move him into the keep. And then no matter what, I can reinforce him. There we go. And then, Mr. Hirgon, you can go back to base. Which is very fast for eagle riders. Look at them go. Dwarves are like, ho, 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 ho. Just like super fast dwarves. As they run across the field. They're natural sprinters. They're very dangerous over short distances. By the way, guys, first one's to capture the ring with Erebor, and look who got first in damage to heroes. Fun times! Aw, thank you, thank you. That Hobbit fight was pretty cool. My favorite part in that Yeah, my favorite part in that Hobbit fight too was he's talking about the part where the dwarves come down and the elves get into the formations. That looked really cool. And then also I love the part when the orcs come and the dwarves are like, "Don't worry about the elves anymore. We're friends again." Sean! And they just believe that the elves aren't going to attack them in the back because the elves are like, "Yeah, orcs are more of a problem." And the dwarves like set up their line really fast. That was super cool too. That whole part was pretty well done. I thought it looked really cool cinematically. I like the Hobbit movies. They were so good. Oh, good. People are here sending troops now. Alrighty. Need to grab my food. So what I'm going to do is, since all the action is right here, I'm going to leave the action right there and I'll be right back, my friends. Alright, I have my food. Woohoo! Look at me. Making food and doing this video for you guys, even through the... Making food and just keeping the recording going for you guys. See what's going on in the battle. Again, look how many of these area bore forts don't have troops in them. We're missing at least half of our whole faction here. What's going on? Oh well, this is still a great fight. I'm enjoying it. It'd just be nice if I knew that our full might is fighting, you know. A lot of armies in that though. Wow. Pretty crazy. Yes, scattered mind. I like the twirly whirly too. Those bowcasters were super cool in the movie too. When the elves all shoot that volley and they shoot the bowcasters, it like cuts all the arrows. In the books, I don't actually think the elves and dwarves. I'm trying to remember in The Hobbit, do they actually fight? They made them act like they fought in the movie, but like a little bit. I don't know if they actually did. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Delicious. I was hungry. Got my water with grape juice flavor in it. I don't know if you can tell, it's pretty purple. It's too dark for you guys, but it's purple. Okay. So now I've got full troops. Debating on what I should do right now. I don't have a ton of energy left and not a lot of troops left. Do I just go sit them in a fort or do I sit them in Dol Guldur? This is quite a battle. Does it see how much health my fort has? Oh yeah, 450,000 now. It's charging back up because I upgraded my ring, remember? Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my forces in Dol Guldur. Just in case. For later on. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so they'll all be in the fort. Quite sure why I can't see my troops there moving. That was weird. They're balling. There must be... Maybe there's a lot of troops moving. Oh, there is a lot of troops. Sometimes I think it removes the troops so it doesn't make your game lag. The client does that sometimes. Anyway, you guys, this is looking rather epic. It's quite a battle. Indeed, quite a battle indeed. It is epicness of epic proportions. How many times can I use the word epic? Oh, man. Well, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful day and the rest of your Middle-earth. I'm going to have to call it here because I'm getting a little bit tired now and I need to take a break and I can't really do much more in the game because my units are all out of stamina and I'm low on troops. But I will defend the ring to the last. And again, good game to anyone, no matter what the outcome is, for Arnor, Linden, Erebor, and we've got Gondor and Mordor and Rohan and Lothlorien and even Rune and Isengard. We love you all. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. I hope this was fun for you. If you got to the end, you're amazing, because this is a long video, so I understand if you didn't. If you hopped to the end, well, welcome to the end. And you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth. Check out my next content. More videos coming out. Subscribe button's going to be right there. Next episode for this playlist will be up there in the top left. Do a couple fun things. And then our main playlist of Lotro Tale will be right over there, my friends. So you guys have a wonderful day in Middle-earth, and I will see you in the next episode of Voice of the Rings. Have a good one.